Before destiny speaks, the earth drinks the blood of men. Kings wage wars for land, but destiny wages wars for generations. This was King Ayetoro, the lion of the Western Plains.
So this is how a king meets the earth.
But the hills keep secrets, and sometimes they send help. In the hill country lived a people who never fought because their power was older than war.
You are not meant to die here, king. If you are death, then you came gently. Death does not carry medicine. But healing always asks for a price. Please, do not let my line end. I cannot die like this. Life has a price, king. One that must be paid by blood and promise. Tell me, what must I do to survive? You must swear to protect the future of your bloodlines, bound by this sacred cord.
I will swear to honor this covenant with all my strength.
The covenant is sealed. Your children and grandchildren, their destinies are bound.
Thus was born a promise older than kings, etched into blood and spirit.
My line must survive. Great king, the sacred herbs will draw out the poison. I feel its warmth. Hold fast my seeds.
And so, the covenant of Ayetoro was made, binding generations yet unborn. Years passed, kings healed, battles forgotten, but life in the village never stopped.
They married, they quarreled, they built, and they broke.
Some fought the land, and the land refused to answer. Others carried gifts, but did not yet understand them. And among them, a young mind grew wiser than his years.
Two fires cannot share the same hut. If one does not lower its flame, both will burn the house. The earth is not stubborn. It simply answers the language of patience. My coins are empty. What should I do? A man who chases wealth runs for the rent's door.
By the time the sun crossed the sky, more than 100 souls had already sought his wisdom.
Our village has grown strong. Now we must look to the horizon. The river has grown strong. It is time it finds the sea.
Tunde, there is something you were born to hear.
Some truths wait years before they can be spoken. And some promises refuse to die. A covenant made before you were born.
30 years ago, a king's life was bought with a promise.
The king who should have died lived.
What promise could bind a king for 30 years?
The king swore that his first daughter would belong to the healer's blood.
The Princess Bola.
Tomorrow, you will cross those mountains. Your destiny waits. People of Ayetoro, hear the command of the king! Princess Bola will choose a husband!
In Ayetoro, a princess does not marry quietly. The king had chosen a test. Only the bravest man would claim the princess.
Let the strongest among you step forward. Warriors of Ayetoro, 3 trials will decide the champion.
The first test, strength. In Ayetoro, a man who cannot lift the weight of the earth cannot carry a crown. The second test, Strength alone does not make a warrior. The spear must obey the hand that holds it.
Champion Ayetoro! Ayo, for now, you stand above the rest.
Victory filled the air and the kingdom rejoiced. But destiny rarely announces itself with noise. Sometimes it arrives dressed in simplicity. And the stranger stood before a throne.
Great King of Ayetoro, I bring greetings from the healer beyond the hills.
A name from the past rose like an old echo.
The healer beyond the hills. How is your father?
My father is strong and healthy, great King, and he sends his greetings.
A promise once spoken had returned.
This cord bears witness to the covenant you made 30 years ago.
But time often weakens the memory of men.
And who are you to speak of royal covenants?
The powerful often mistake simplicity for weakness.
Even if such a promise was made, that does not bind my throne forever. You think you can appear from nowhere and claim the Princess of Ayetoro?
A man who forgets his promise builds his throne on sand.
Wisdom often walks where pride refuses to look.
I did not come only for the covenant.
I came because the healer has seen the path of your life. Great King, you have 6 months left to live.
Truth often sounds like an insult to power.
Your power is a lie, Caesar! You think you can frighten the king with lies? Guards, seize this man.
No man should touch me unjustly.
And power revealed itself. Fear replaced laughter. And the princess stepped into destiny.
You think tricks and dark powers will win you a crown? See, now everyone is gone just because of you.
Justice protects the weak, but pride destroys the throne. I will ask once more, O King of Ayetoro, will you honor the covenant